Jenny with thediaryofarealhousewife.com. Today I wanted to share with you one of my most popular recipes, not only on my blog but also with my family. It's our cheesy potato casserole. It's one of those super simple recipes that you just dump, mix, and pop in the oven, and it's ready when dinner is. So let's get started. We're going to start with 1 bag of 2 pounds frozen hash brown potatoes. I like to get the southern style. They're the little cubes cut up instead of the shredded. That's my favorite, family's favorite kind. You're just going to want to put it into a large mixing bowl, like so. Next, you're going to add 2 cups of sour cream. Pour all of it right in there. These are super creamy and really cheesy. So I like to go ahead and start mixing it as I go to make sure everything is really evenly coated all the way through. All right. Next, I'm going to take 1 can of cream of chicken soup and add that right in. If you aren't a fan of using cream of soup, there are lots of different substitutes you can use. I can put a link below for a recipe to that. You can always substitute the same amount for a homemade version. All right, this is getting really nice and creamy. So the next thing, can't have potatoes without butter. So what we have here is a 1/2 cup of butter melted. So about 1 stick. We're going to pour that in and just keep mixing. Another little step that you don't want to skip is the diced onions. It actually brings a lot of flavor with a little bit of onions. I only used about 2 tablespoons of minced onions. I actually went ahead and just bought frozen minced onions. So we're going to keep mixing. And last is our cheese. So what we have here is I've divided mine up. I'm using 2.5 cups of cheese. 2 cups right in the casserole and then a 1/2 cup for the top. So let's pour that in and mix on. Now you can mix right there in the casserole dish if you want to eliminate another dish to wash, but it is pretty messy to mix up. As you see, I'm spilling already. So I like to just sometimes make it right in a mixing bowl. All right, so I'm going to put this in my casserole dish so you can see what it looks like. It's looking good. Alrighty here. I know, look at that. Cheesy, creamy, and when this is baked and warm, oh my goodness, it is so good. My mom made this for us. For years, we've had this recipe. She makes it every holiday. Every Christmas, Thanksgiving, it is on the table every year since I can remember. And it's always been my favorite side dish. So now that I have my own family to cook for, it's been you know, I bring on that tradition and I make this every year without fail, and we just love it. All right, now that it's in your casserole dish, just like so, we're going to take the rest of that cheese, that 1/2 cup of shredded cheddar cheese, and sprinkle it on top. Yum, yum. All right, guys, I'm going to pop this in the oven at 350 degrees. Now, everything is frozen, so it's going to need to cook for 40 to 45 minutes. But once it's ready, it's going to be so good. You guys are going to love it. You have to try. So pop it in the oven, and I'll see you in 45 minutes. All right, our potato casserole is ready. We cooked it at 350 degrees for about 45 minutes. It's starting to get bubbly. We have that crunchy cheese around the outside, the best part, okay? So when you make this, get that piece. You're gonna love it. All right, so let's taste it. We'll see how it is. Guys, you have to try this. It's so good, okay? It really is. Make it for a large crowd. Pop it in the oven. It's going to be ready as soon as dinner is ready. You know, there's not a lot of work to it. So make sure you follow along, subscribe at the bottom. We'll have more recipes coming to you. And of course, you can always find me at thediaryofarealhousewife.com. Thanks so much, guys, for stopping in. We will see you next time. Bye.